Hello and welcome to another Crocktober video. So today we are going to be making a lentil dal recipe. Now, I am deciding to include meat in this recipe. So the actual recipe that I will have linked down below is just going to be lentil dal, and I think with paneer. I did want to have more protein in this one, and so I am deciding to do a beef stew meat in this. So I'm making the recipe almost exactly like how it's supposed to be made. I am gonna saute my meat first and then throw everything else in here, but I am not gonna do the paneer. I am gonna just have the beef in here. I'm very excited for this one because I love different cuisines, and I feel like this is gonna just taste so incredibly good. Unfortunately though, I think I am out of onion, so I will just be using garlic and all the things that are in here and not onion because my order does not come in yet. All right, we're gonna put a little oil in the bottom here. I'm gonna chop up some garlic. I'm gonna add some ginger. I like using my ginger frozen because it's easier to microplane. I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons of this red curry paste. We're gonna do 2 teaspoons of cumin. I'm gonna add garlic powder and onion powder, definitely because I don't have any onions. Then it says to add 9 ounces of red lentils rinsed. This is a pound. I'll just use probably 3/4 of it. Then we're gonna do a can of coconut milk, and I think it says only 1 can of diced tomatoes. And then it says to do half a cup of vegetable stock. So I'll probably just do some water and a little bit of the beef bouillon since I have beef in here. All right, and then lastly, you're supposed to add butternut squash, which if you watched my other video, I used butternut squash in the other meal, and we're gonna use sweet potatoes tonight. This obviously is more expensive to buy these than to buy just sweet potatoes, but if you have small children, or you're just busy in general and you have the money to spare, these are really great because I will just steam some up for Alice and put butter and cinnamon and salt for a lunch, and you just don't have to do really a lot of extra prep, which is nice. Put 2 bags in here. They're also such a good size for little kids. Whoa, this looks so good and it smells so good. Let me show you what it looks like. So look how delicious this looks with the coconut milk and the tomatoes, and just, oh, it looks so good. It says to slow cook on high for 6 hours or low for 8 to 9. We're gonna do high. It is dinner time. It's 7 o'clock. This is what the stew looks like. I don't know if I cooked it too long or had too much liquid, because obviously the lentils kind of disintegrated into nothing. So I am really glad that I put the beef in there because that gives us kind of the chunks to eat. I'm going to eat it and taste it, and we're just gonna eat it kind of like a soup or a stew, and I will let you know my thoughts on it. Okay, so we had the lentil dal for dinner, and we all really enjoyed it. I would definitely make that again. I think I might have cooked it too long. Maybe I should slow cook the beef for a few hours and then add the lentils, because I feel like the lentils just were mutilated. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be or not, but I don't think it was supposed to be like that. But I would also make homemade naan with it. You could obviously just buy naan if you want. I had one in the freezer from homemade naan that I have made with my fresh milled flour, and so we pulled that out, and it was so good to dip in it and stuff. I would definitely make it with the beef again. The beef stew meat was great with it, but I would make naan on the side. I'm gonna look up and see if it had the macros because I did not figure it out, but obviously lentils have a ton of protein, beef has a ton of protein, and there is fat from the coconut milk, but there's not a lot of high calorie foods in it. So their recipe obviously does not have the meat, but it's 264 calories with 13 grams of protein. So adding the beef stew meat, you are definitely going to be getting a lot more protein without adding a ton of calories. So again, this is a really good low calorie, high protein meal, and you're going to be getting tons of fiber with this one because of the lentils, because it has 16 grams of fiber. So yeah, this is a great meal. I would highly recommend making it again. I can even do the frozen sweet potato if I don't want to do the butternut squash, but I would make like naan on the side. And I think this would be a really good meal too, to make like for people that obviously like different cuisines. Like if I have company coming over, you make a big pot of this and have like naan with it. So we really liked this meal. I wouldn't change anything unless maybe you want, it was not spicy. So unless you would want like some spice to it, you could obviously add some spice to it, but it worked out really well for Alice because she could eat it. Definitely a good one to make again. I will see you guys in tomorrow's Crocktober video.